Madrid have yearned for this. Now they must earn it. If they can earn a point over the next 90 minutes, they are going up. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Madrid cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Valverde wins the duel this time. Now try to spin that positively. Iso. And Messi! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Kane. Is there... Goes for a shot! There's a goal! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
And he cuts out the supply. Ter Stegen is there to clear. The shot! Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the keeper beats it away. Valverde shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Madrid are enjoying a good spell right now, and leading. Van Dijk. Argentina looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Now it's Messi, and that was nowhere near his best. And it's Fernandez. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Kane. Kane. Oh, this is a decent chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Caicedo. That's the throw. Now it's Son Heung-min.
This is the time you need that pace.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the shot! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Fernandes. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Should get the job done. Closing in on goal. Plenty to aim at here. Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Valverde. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here. Fernandes. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Big chance! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Madrid are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
And it's half-time here. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Madrid are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And we are already promptly back underway. Valverde. And here's Son Heung-min. Robertson. Ter Stegen getting this one clear. And it's Messi. No, he refuses to take the bait. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
And here's Son Heung-min. Now it's Valverde. Valverde! And he hits the net! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And it's Camavinga. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
And this is Kane. Fernandes. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Gets to show off his quick feet. Driving on and making good progress. And Caicedo. And here's Valverde. Spread it left. And he shoots! He scores! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And this is Son Heung-min. Opts for safety. Fernandes. Messi. That's tidy. Messi ploughing through the middle. Not the most accurate pass. Fernandes. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Nice control. Kane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Just about up to 75 minutes. Shot could be on. And the shot! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Argentina choosing to make the first change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Robertson looking to penetrate opposition lines. And here's Kane. Diogo Dalot stands tall and stands strong. Valverde gets a foot in here. Oh, this is a great position. It's Son Heung-min! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
So it looks now very much a done deal, just waiting to seal it.
Well, it's pretty clear which team is on the way up. What a performance when we've seen so many teams just crumble in similar situations.
Messi carries the ball down the right. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's going up front in a hurry. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Messi. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Lovely bit of skill. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Caicedo. Now Son Heung-min. That's that, the end. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. Madrid are already in celebration mode, free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary. And we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Kane. Great vision. He has found the way through. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Valverde. Robertson. Son Heung-min gets into some space. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Look at the space here.
Valverde really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Shoots! Oh, terrible pass. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? A corner it is then. It's their second corner of the game. There's the header. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Knocks it into space. Mohamed Salah! And he's done it!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Ball driven. Chance! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Shaw just loves to go forward whenever he can.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Here's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
A case now of complete... He's having a shot! Just too high.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Back to the keeper. That has been cut short. And it's made its way to him. Mbappe! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He shifted it to the flat. There's the shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Spread it left. Chance here to counter. Donnarumma. That's the throw. Van Dijk. And it's Messi. And Caicedo. Valverde.
3 minutos de descuento.
And it's Robertson. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for a runner. Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this. And how did he not make it 4?
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que respeten en todo momento las normas de seguridad que pueden ver en el marcador.
Here we go again then. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Robertson wins the duel this time. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, the ball's gone astray. Messi. For Valverde. And it's Robertson. Kane. Now it's Son Heung-min. Rudiger getting this one clear. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
The less said about that pass, the better. And he's only too happy to take that back. He is through here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, good-looking ball. Can he get it through? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Van Dijk cuts it out. Son Heung-min.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Shot could be on. There's and the finish! Really well taken goal. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6 será reemplazado
Both sides
por
then taking this
el
chance
dorsal
to
13.
turn to their
Se va a
benches.
realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Kane. And he's heaved it away. That's a throw. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Son Heung-min. Knocks it out wide. And he cuts out the supply. Alexander-Arnold. It's a pretty loose pass. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Kane. He's in space and looking for options. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's been cut out, well played. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rodrigo! Oh, it's come loose. He can get that clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Rodrigo! And that would have won it.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
And he's in on goal.